What if I told you the rules of money were rewritten in secret in a single weekend? No vote, no warning, no permission asked, just one man, a television camera, and 15 minutes that changed the financial fate of every person alive today. The year is 1971. The United States is bleeding. The Vietnam War has drained the treasury. Inflation is creeping. And foreign governments, France, Germany, Britain, are quietly lining up to exchange their dollars for gold. Because that was the deal. Since 1944, every dollar in circulation was backed by gold sitting in Fort Knox. 1 ounce of gold, $35. Fixed, guaranteed. International law. But there was a problem. America had been spending far more than it had, and now the vault was running low. What Nixon did next wasn't just controversial, it was irreversible. On Friday, August 13th, 1971, 15 men gathered in secret at Camp David. No press, no Congress, no allies informed. Over 2 days, they made a decision that would affect every wallet, every savings account, every mortgage on the planet. On Sunday night, August 15th, Nixon appeared on television, interrupting a popular show called Bonanza, and announced the United States would no longer exchange dollars for gold. Just like that, the anchor was cut. For the first time in modern history, the world's reserve currency was backed by nothing, only trust, only belief, only the word of a government. They called it temporary. That was 53 years ago. What followed wasn't chaos, not immediately. The stock market actually surged the next morning. The New York Times called Nixon's move bold. The public barely understood what had happened, but over the next decade, the consequences became impossible to ignore. Inflation exploded. Interest rates shot to nearly 20%. The 1973 oil crisis hit, partly because oil-producing nations no longer trusted a dollar untied to gold. And then came the petrodollar, a secret arrangement quietly negotiated between Nixon, Kissinger, and Saudi Arabia in 1974, where oil would only be sold in US dollars, worldwide, forever. Suddenly, America didn't need gold, it had oil. So what does this mean for you right now today? Every time you see inflation eating your savings, that's 1971. Every time a government prints money to solve a crisis, that's 1971. Every time you wonder why your purchasing power feels smaller year after year, that's the legacy of a 15-minute speech on a Sunday night. Because when money is no longer anchored to something real, something finite, it becomes a tool, and tools can be used by those who hold them. Today, the US national debt sits at $36 trillion, a number that would have been literally impossible under the old system. Nixon called it a temporary measure. 5 decades later, every currency on earth is floating on trust. No gold, no anchor, no expiration date. History didn't just record this moment, history is still living it. If this gave you a new way to see the world, subscribe. Because the next episode goes even deeper. The story doesn't end in 1971.